All right, I got to take a time out. Got to take care of some business. And do I buy a Triumph Tiger and give up one of my other bikes? It's always the adventure, and that's what I'm debating. Do I give up one bike? But what do I give up? So what would I give up for a Triumph Tiger? I don't know. Stay tuned. Oh boy. Get to drive around the Beltway in the Wikdtrak. This thing just rocks. I mean, the Bronco package for an SUV, off-road, on-road, it is just so much fun. I'm sure some people get sick of hearing it, but I'm just telling you, the Wikdtrak, it's wild. And yep, get to be on the Beltway with all the yahoos on a Saturday. Oh boy, oh boy. It's the Ford Bronco Wikdtrak out in the wild. The wild, that is. Wild what? Yeah, just hanging out here, working, another day. What am I going to do now? Am I going to buy a Triumph? If I buy the Triumph Tiger, what do I give up? What do I give up? That's the challenge. I'm not going to add another bike. So if that deal comes down, wowsker. That'd be the first purchase of the year. A Tiger, a Triumph. I just really like the Triumph product. And you know, what is it? What is it about the Triumph I keep on going back to? I had a Triumph 1200 Tiger like 4 years ago. Didn't like the seat. The seat was very uncomfortable. Here we are in the slowpokes. People don't know how to drive on Saturday. Speed limit's 30. I'm going to do 20 because my Honda Civic can't take all these bumps because they're putting a whole new metro underground in this area. So this road has just been torn up like you can't believe, and challenging. It's very challenging. Get around these guys here. Yeah, it's live in the city, live in the country. How about that, huh? Yeah. The Bronco gets a flavor of it all. But down here, bad as these roads are, this is the perfect vehicle to own. Because these roads are like back road. And a lot of these repair shops just love these roads, because it just beats the crap out of a typical car. So that, you know, the person that has a car, it's just gonna shimmy, shake it, rattle it, break it. The repair shop's like, yeah, we'll take your car in and get it fixed for you. You look at these apartments, you think to yourself, how much would you pay per month to have an apartment? And this is a Silver Spring, Maryland area. I guarantee those are $1,500, $2,000 a month apartments at least. It's because of the proximity of where everything is. Oh, this Wikdtrak just really does get up the road and make my life a little easier here. And that's what's nice about having power. That's the thing anymore. You need a vehicle that has power to get out of its way. That's one thing that I just don't like about those Toyota Tacomas. Those things are the worst when it comes to power. They suck. Now, the new generation, I think, is going to resolve that. But the current generation, that's why that lime-colored Tacoma truck, I mean, we tried to do a deal on it, but the deal wouldn't work out the way I wanted it to work out. So, but at the same time, I really feel deep down that would be a mistake. I just feel deep down the right answer is the Ford Raptor Ranger. That's going to be the fun truck. Look at these houses. Look at the size of these houses. How much do you think these things are worth? I mean, these are probably $500,000 homes. I about guarantee it. Because where they're located. Just incredible. Wow. I mean, my barn is bigger than these houses. My back addition of my house is bigger than these houses. Yeah, just crazy. Crazy. And it's 26 degrees. So for this DC metro area to have a 20-degree day That's not common. That's very uncommon. Got to get back in the Beltway, head back to Motorcycles of Dulles and see if we can finagle a deal. How about that? So if that deal went down, how do you get a bike down there? But the thing is, the bike they have hasn't even been put together. So I think this goes into next week. Hey, if you've watched my videos, yeah, it goes to Monday, but they're not open Monday. It goes to Tuesday. It goes to next week. Then how does it all play out? Usually it doesn't play out very well. If you really watch my channel, you see when the deals don't go down the same day, typically then they just don't play out the way they're supposed to. Yes. All right, back in the rat race. Get on the Beltway, and it's a race. The Beltway is a race. Okay, come on. Come on, Twitter guy. This thing will smoke you, Tacoma. These things will smoke Tacoma, guys. I can guarantee you that. My Ford Ranger used to beat. My four-cylinder Ford Ranger beat Ranger guys. Yes, it did. I know you don't want to hear that, but it's the facts. Maybe you don't want to hear the facts? Well, we want facts. I'm going to move over to get over to the quicker lane. Get into the left lane is the fast lane. Like I say, this thing here, she just rolls like nothing. I'm amazed how much snow is still in these trees. I mean, this is the DC metro area, and typically snow just doesn't stay around. It melts rather rapidly because of how warm it gets. So coming back over into Virginia, from Virginia to Maryland, and Maryland to Virginia, coming over the Cabin John Bridge, which I've driven over this damn bridge so many days in my life, it's been unbelievable. And the construction and the road widening and the bridges and blah, 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 blah. It just doesn't end. But the good news is traffic's rocking. So we can rock and roll in this thing. And this thing just rocks. And you've been out there wanting a really cool SUV. It's the Bronco. It's the Wikdtrak. It's the 2.7 twin turbo V6 setup. It's just really nice. You won't be disappointed. And listen to the vehicle. I mean, it's tight. I like the hard top. I wouldn't get a soft top. They're nice, but I'm just not into the soft top. State boy over there looking for somebody to get themselves in trouble today. Hopefully not you or me, right? Man, oh man, I can remember so many years when I moved here and you drove up this road, you wasn't one high-rise building. And now, it's high-rise city. Tyson's Corner, Virginia. Yes, that's a fact. I just take a little different way to get on, but this can be a little bit more treacherous in some ways. I'm not getting off at that exit, but I use this exit instead of having to fight to get around. But this ramp isn't driven a lot, so this is where you come into it, and it's iced over, and you're like, uh-oh, bye-bye, real fast. Maybe you know those stories? Yes. But I think we're okay. But I'd rather be safe. Listen to this. That's AW exhaust. Is so nice. That's the exhaust, if you ask me. That's the package. We got a race. We got two guys in four-door sedan. a Camry and a Mercedes, and they're getting it. I mean, they're getting it good. They're doing right now about 85, maybe 90. I'll never forget the day I was coming down this road. This is like in the warmer months, and a guy goes by in a Chevy convertible Camaro. I mean, he goes by this area here, and he's doing 100 miles an hour, at least, if not more. And I mean, you just see this guy was like, la, 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 la. He was having a blast. And once you get way up the road here further, you know, miles and miles and miles up the road, he's pulled over by the police. And it's going to be a reckless driving ticket. The guy, I guarantee, got clocked at 100 plus miles an hour. That guy's laughing all the way to jail. He's probably crying in jail is what it's more like. Yeah, so those guys there, they're gone. Bye-bye. Making our way back to the mod. Remember the mod squad? Anyone remember that? Anyone remember that? Mod? The mod squad. 70s? Yeah, so you're getting back in. It's just incredible. This whole area I live in, it's just the building and more commercial building and more office building. And all you hear is the dire straits of commercial real estate properties that are in shambles because they have nobody to rent their space. But yet there's just all these buildings being built and it just doesn't end. And I get that it takes years and years to get permits, construction, architecture, materials. I mean, I get all that, but at the same time, you just have to scratch your head. And there's Fannie Mae, who used to be in D.C. They're now out here in Reston. Yep. Mankind just keeps on growing by leaps and bounds. That's the reality. There's Volkswagen. Volkswagen America. That's their headquarters, I guess. That building there used to be a Sprint building, I think. That's been empty for years. And there's so many buildings around here that I've witnessed that have been empty for years and years, and yet another guy builds a new office park and they move in there. Now, I've got this in the four-wheel drive sport auto mode, and we're doing 17 miles per gallon. And, I mean, we're getting up the road, too. So this thing here is a solid 17 mile per gallon vehicle. And I'm running 87 octane. I just don't buy the high premium stuff. I just burn through this stuff way too fast. You know, I do 150 mile, 200 mile days. And, you know, already, I mean, it's just the fuel goes bye-bye. And the vehicle just adjusts itself for that lower octane. So other people out there are like, no way. I run my Raptors in it. I run all my vehicles in 87. And they run just fine. No detonation, no ping. And every now and then I'll put 91, 93 in them. But most part, 87. Because I just burn through the hell. I just burn through fuel like crazy. But once again, 17 miles per gallon. And that's impressive for a 35-inch tire package on a relatively weighty vehicle. Here comes a guy up on us doing about 80. It's about an 80 mile an hour guy there, maybe 85. Pennsylvania guy. And the guys went down the toll road here in the middle about 100 miles an hour. Nobody found them. Thing around here, the police know that 80, 90, 100 mile an hour guys are out there. So people around here drive 65, 70 miles an hour all day long in the 55 mile an hour zone. And the police know that the 20 mile an hour over is right there. There's tons of people that just go 75, 80, 85 miles an hour. Now we're going out to the west. Now we're getting out to the country Tom. My John Deere tractor guy, he told me that the lawnmower deck for that 3046 would be in like the 24th of January. Yesterday he's telling me it's going to be the 24th of February. And I'm like, I swear you told me the 24th of January. I mean, not like I'm cutting grass, but if I took that deal, so there's the thing. Technically, I'm supposed to sign off on the deal on that thing before the month's out. But technically, the tractor really won't even have all the attachments on it that I want. So technically, do I take it? I don't know. Oh, it starts getting expensive around here. This is like a $7. This is like $7 or $8. But I just went through $2.50. So I've already gone $10 up and $10 back. So I'm already $20. $20 today to drive down the Dulles Toll Road in the Greenway. Think that through. So if you're a commuter that lives out here and goes to DC every day, you're spending $400 or $500 a month on toll road fees. Think that through. Not including your gas. I mean, that's you're talking about having to make $7-8 grand a year just to pay to drive up and down these roads. Not including your car payment, your fuel. I mean, it's beyond believable. This toll road is a big mistake. They didn't do it right, and the landowner made their millions upon millions. But the fools that bought this infrastructure, they indebted themselves up into the billions of dollars to finance this thing and make it work. And they're not happy, and they want to raise the rates even more. And if you're a truck or a tractor trailer, it can be $20 just through the one time. Yeah. The Kiefer dog is night and day. I mean, this dog here, he is such the truck riding dog. From day one, we've had him in all of our trucks and cars. And he's the best companion dog you can have to ride around a vehicle. He's night and day. I mean, his dog's very docile. And he's gotten kind of through that eat my interior problem. But I mean, it's just incredible on how you can ride around with us all day long as we work out of our vehicles. And he's just very content. But then he gets home, and it's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Because then he just goes after everybody. It's crazy. All right, come on, light. What the hell's wrong with this light? As we get up the road here. How about that little pipe? We like it, huh? Yeah, she gets up the road, man. All right, what are they building now? What's coming in next to the mods, guys? As we have the One Amazon Center in Eastern's Automotive Group. I think that's a unique operation. Yes, what are they building here? I mean, once again, what's being built? They're building something. This is a lot of JK Moving's stuff back here for all their furniture moving or whatever they do. All right, let's get in here to Mod Motorcycles of Dulles and see if the owner can get me excited. And I said that, oh, there's my bike. They sold it. Look at that there. I gotta show the guys. There it is. That's my bike. They finally sold it. How about that, huh? Wow. So I sold a bike today. That's pretty cool, right? All right, let's